All Streets Gourmand recently went to the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway to check out the holiday sights and sounds. We really wanted to find a break from the norm, look at all of the holiday lights, and enjoy a meal at the top of the mountain. At the base camp, this is where you're going to check in with your ticket. Definitely recommend advance tickets for your stay, especially if you're doing the Ride and Dine. Parking is inclusive of your ticket, and there are shuttles to take you to the base camp. Our visit was quite chilly. As you can see, it was 41 Fahrenheit, 5 degrees Celsius. Of course, All Streets is here for the food, so just for awareness, there is a small cafe. And if you go out through its doors, there's a beautiful little viewing area where you can watch the trams go up and down.
448 tram car. If you have tickets for the 448 tram car, please make your way to the boarding area. Thank you.
We like this area too because it does have seating, so if you buy some food, you'll be able to enjoy it and enjoy the atmosphere. And there's a beautiful little waterfall. Make sure that you explore the base camp area. It's not very large, but you want to make sure that you maximize your stay there. There is a small tramway history museum. Definitely check it out while you're there. It gives you a start to finish history of the trams being built. It is a fascinating piece of engineering, which opened in September of 1963, and the rotating cars were added in the year 2000. So where you have the cafe adjacent to the Tramway Museum is a small gift shop, so definitely make sure to check it out before you leave. Keep in mind that you do come back to the base camp, so if you forget something, you'll always have to go through there on your way out.
If you have tickets for the 448 tram car, please make your way to the boarding area.
At the top of the mountain, there are two restaurants, the Peaks and the Pines Cafe. Now enjoy the 9,000-foot climb up the mountain without interruption.
Hello everybody, my name is Dee Dee and I'll be taking you up the mountain. So we have a 10-minute ride to the top. It is a chilly 40 degrees up there, and I know we have two windows open, but they do need to remain open. That's our only way of ventilation. So now that we've started moving, we're going to start that rotating floor. So the floor you are standing on is going to rotate slowly to the left. So do the bars in the center of the floor. The bars at the windows do not. If you are holding on at the window, just keep your feet where they are, but move your hand as the floor is going. We're also going to be going up over 5 towers. Every tower has a little bit of a swing to it. I do recommend you hold on to something when we go over each tower. Here we go.
Welcome aboard the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway and our new rotating tram cars, providing you with 360-degree views on your way to the top. We've just left the Valley Station, an elevation of 2,643 feet above sea level. And in some 11 minutes, we'll step out into a completely different environment. The high country out San Jacinto State Park in Wilderness, at an elevation of 8,516 feet. We'll travel over 2.5 miles of cable to drive well into moderate emergency. At the top, the temperature averages some 40 degrees cooler. The wildlife will have changed, and the trees, flowers, and shrubs will be different. We'll travel over 5 towers on our journey. The tallest is Tower Number 1 at 227 feet, much the same as a 21-story building. It's the only tower accessible by road. All other towers and the mountain station had to be constructed by transporting workers and materials to the various sites by helicopter, deployed in the cost. For the new rotating tram cars, the improved new cable drive system and the removal of 1,000 cubic yards of rock.
And it is a full moon tonight,
We'll
and
see
the moon
survey
is up.
rock face that indicates where rock removal will be applied. The new cabins are the first in the Western Hemisphere to rotate 360 degrees to travel and are the largest of their type in the world. We're now high over Chino Canyon, once the summer home of the Agua Caliente Bandicoot Indians. Since there's many streams that flow year-round, the canyon has an abundance of vegetation, including sycamore, cottonwood, alders, black maple, and a great deal of wild grapevine. To the left of our or south of the tram car is but one of the many waterfalls fed by runoff from the mountains. During our upward journey, we passed through a variety of different life zones, ranging from the Sonora Desert to the Alpine Fringe. It's a little like making a motor trip from Mexico to Alaska. We believe this is the only place in Southern California where this change occurred. As we approach tower number 2, top of the tower, you can see a 16 by 16 foot yellow helicopter platform used during construction and now used during the transmission period. Additional platforms will be seen on the remaining towers further along our journey. As you no doubt have already noticed, we experienced a swing transition track cable over the tower saddle and back of the track cable. This motion resulted in the car moving from the flexible track to the tower. Right. The original railway was designed and built by the Von Roll Company of Bern, Switzerland, and all moving parts and cables are Swiss made. The towers are American made. There's a total of 27 miles of various sized cables in the support, movement, and communication of the tramway. The largest of these are the track cables upon which we ride. They weigh just under 9 pounds a foot, with each of these track cables 13,500 feet in length, therefore weighing a total of more than 61 tons. The halfway point on our trip is reached between Tower 2 and 3. This happens past the other journey. While it appears that the downward car is traveling much faster than we are, it's actually moving at exactly the same speed. It must, because both cars are tied together by the hauling cables, which move with the car. You see, the drive system at the Valley Station is pulling that car down, and in turn is pulling us up. The two cars are 34 feet apart. The Palm Springs Aerial Tramway was first conceived in the early 1930s by a young electrical engineer, the late Francis Crocker, who to this day is known as the father of the tramway.
All right, everybody, we're coming up to Tower 3. Tower 3 has a little bigger swing than all the other towers.
$8.5 million, all financed by the sale of revenue bonds. In April of 1998, Palm Springs Aerial Tramway contracted with the Von Roll Tramways to undertake the construction and installation of these new rotating tram cars at a total cost of $12 million. Just as in the very beginning, no tax dollars were used, and the cost of construction and the operation of the tramway takes short.
Like this, and I'm like, how is it like falling? Is it like falling apart already?
You'll get better photos without a flash.
It is between towers 3 and 4 that we reach the longest span of our journey. The cables stretch for more than half a mile. Off to the right, or north of the car, is one of the most dramatic sights of our entire trip, the majestic spire of the Chino Cathedral Rock, visible testimony of the solid granite core of these mountains. As we continue our journey, the light zone changes become more obvious. You'll see a variety of lake cone, lodgepole, natural residents in the high country include deer, mountain lion, bobcat, and raccoons, and the California. The smallest of the 5 towers is tower number 4, 57 and 1/2 feet tall, located at an elevation of 7,005.
And now we know why. It was fun while it lasted. Here we go. Swingity swing swing. Whee! We keep on forgetting this movie.
Below, you will be able to see the many desert cities of the Portillo Valley and as far south as the Salton Sea, some 50 miles away. Off to the left of our travel is Little Craig, named honor. And to the right of our travel is San Gorgonio at 11,499 feet, the tallest mountain in Southern California. We are nearing the end of our journey now. Within the state park and wilderness are more than 54 miles of summer hiking trails and, in winter, many miles of snowshoe cross-country.
All right, everybody, we're coming up to that mountain station. Elevation 8,516 feet. Now, you are definitely going to want to hold on still. It's windy up here now, and we are going to bump those sides as we're coming into this docking area. So we're going to be exiting on the second level of a 3-story building. Second level is where you're going to find the tram to come back down. Right now we're running every 12 minutes. It's first come, first serve. Last tram down tonight, 9:30. Do not miss that tram. So our top level is our fine dining restaurant, cafe, cocktail lounge, observation decks. Bottom level, the doors that take you out to that beautiful state park. We do have 2 theaters and our natural history museum. If everyone can look this way, we're going to exit out this door right over here. To my right.
All right, as you exit the tram, you come out onto a beautiful landing that overlooks Palm Springs and the desert cities. The night we went was both cold and windy, but very dramatic and a great way to spend the holidays. We also got the full moon, so it really lit up the sky. And what you see here with dramatic views of floor-to-ceiling windows are the Peaks restaurant here on the left and the Pines Cafe on the right. Keep in mind the Ride and Dine special is only after 4 p.m. Again, we do want to re-express to make sure to get advanced reservations. The price is just roughly $10 more than your tram general admission anyway, so it's a great deal. As you can see here at the Pines Cafe, you get to select your sides. In this case, we've got the barbecue ribs as an entree, along with mixed vegetables and mashed potatoes. You'll note that there is a roll, a salad, and a drink. In this case, we got coffee. And for the second entree, we got the meatloaf, roasted potatoes, and corn on the cob. What a dramatic and wonderful way to spend the holidays, overlooking the beautiful desert communities. We really appreciate all of you. We've had an awesome year. All Streets Gourmand wants to wish you a happy holidays, and we'll see you soon.